Senator, the real the real lack of precedence here, it's never happened before in over 200 years. A partisan Democratic Party that will not allow an up or down vote because they know they'll lose. So, what do you think happens?
Well, Sean, you're exactly right. You know, you played some of those early clips of Democrats talking about the need to have an up or down vote on Supreme Court justices, and they were very persuasive. I think they're right. We're going to have an up and down vote on Judge Gorsuch, and this week, Judge Gorsuch will be confirmed as the next Associate Justice of the Supreme Court. And you know, that really is a victory for the American people. This last election, as you know, was in many ways a referendum on what sort of justice would replace Justice Antonin Scalia. Hillary Clinton promised a liberal activist, and Donald Trump promised a principled constitutionalist like Judge Neil Gorsuch. This week, we're going to see that promise delivered upon as Judge Gorsuch gets confirmed.
Well, it's funny how Schumer tries to shift the blame to the Republicans when he's doing something that's never happened, and that is he's filibustering an up or down vote, so it's really him that's doing it. All right, let me move on. I know you've been very active and very supportive, coming up with creative solutions and meeting with a lot of people as it relates to health care. From my perspective, getting it right is far more important than any artificial timetable. What do you see happening in the process right now?
Well, Sean, you're exactly right. When it comes to repealing ObamaCare, in my view, failure is not an option. For 6 years, Republicans have been promising the American people, if you elect us, we will get this done. And I think we have got to get the job done. You know, it took Obama 14 months to pass ObamaCare. The House bill was on the floor just 18 days. 18 days was not long enough. And we can get this done in a way that actually fixes the problem. If you look at members on both sides within the party, I'm spending virtually every moment, night and day, meeting with House members, meeting with senators, meeting with the administration, trying to get people to yes. And people want to get to yes. Conservatives want to get to yes. Moderates want to get to yes. And we can get this done. And, Sean, I'll tell you, the central test for success is going to be whether we drive down the cost of premiums. We need to make health insurance more affordable so people can afford to get care for their families. If we do that, we will have succeeded. If we don't, we will have failed.
Senator, it's about two simple things. Nobody cares about the Byrd rule, cloture, reconciliation. What they care about are lower premiums and better health care.
Exactly.
And you're working with all these varying groups. You're even working with moderates and conservatives. Everybody knows, I guess, that they can't get everything they want, right?
No, I think that's exactly right. And the players want to get to yes. If we set our goal, how do you lower health insurance premiums? There are a lot of tools, and we know what those tools are. The most important is addressing the Obamacare insurance mandates. You know, under Obamacare, there are a dozen mandates that are the prime driver for premiums skyrocketing. The House bill just repealed 2 of those 12. It left 10 of the 12 Obamacare mandates in place. That doesn't make any sense because it makes health care unaffordable. There are other tools we have, things like enabling people to purchase across state lines, things like association health plans. You're exactly right. Or letting people pay premiums from health savings accounts, which means you're using pre-tax dollars. All of those are consensus ideas that bring together conservatives, bring together moderates, and
that's what the president promised. Good point.
That is exactly right.
One of the things I've been hearing, you and the president are really getting along very well. I know in the last 2 weeks, 2 Ted Cruz bills were signed into law by the president. Tell us about the relationship.
Well, the president and I are talking frequently. We're talking on the phone. We're meeting frequently. And I'm doing everything I can to help lead the fight for President Trump and all of us in Congress to deliver on the promises we made to the American people. We've got an historic opportunity. I think in 2017, we are poised to do 4 big things: to repeal Obamacare, to pass fundamental tax reform, to see major regulatory reform, and to confirm a strong conservative to the Supreme Court. If we do those 4, 2017 is a blockbuster year. And so I'm spending my time rolling up my sleeves, trying to get the job done. You're right, in the last 2 weeks, President Trump signed 2 bills I authored. One, the NASA authorization bill, which puts our space program on a strong and growing platform going forward. And then number 2, a bill that enables states to require drug testing for unemployment benefits. Both
Very
of those
important. Yeah.
are very important and major victories for the state of Texas.
I got to tell you, Senator, this is an important time for the country, and so much hangs in the balance. We got to stop this precipitous decline. Thank you for the work you're doing. Great to have you back. Good to see you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Good to be with you.